For my last baby, I was my 10 months and the baby was not forthcoming. So we opted that for a year. So I was like, it's not in the 10th or 12th or 11th month that God will show his work or his power. He has already ordained 9 months. So now we're like, this I move. I was like, even in the theater, you can show up for me. So we went to the hospital and like, it is truly when you're taking the vitals and the history, I started dilating and then the story changed. So I labored from that time 10 till 3, 4, people have been showing up. I'm saying this to say exactly what I felt and experienced. How can I say exactly? Not exactly, I'm just trying to. So, Kai, it was such a one for me. I dilated up to 10 cm, baby show. And then somehow these are hospital personnel. So when they finally came and checked me fully dilated, why's the baby not yet out? When they checked, they called doctor, blah. So when they came, they checked on me. That's when they discovered that the baby had an umbilical cord round her. So the more I pushed, the more it strangled her upwards, against gravity. They manipulated this, unwrapped it, severed it, whatever they did. So the baby descended. Okay, baby, come out now. Baby, come for. I was tired of pushing. I pushed to a point where the bile had regurgitated back to my mouth. I had no strength. I had to wrap out, the clothing I had on me, inserted in my mouth, so that if I push, energy should come forth and shouting, all the energy should be channeled to pushing the baby out there. So the people was not forthcoming. They have done a episiotomy, all the kind of stuff. So they had to go in and check, only to discover the baby's shoulders were weighted on my pelvic outlet, and they presented a kind of dystocia. So they had to go in there and do a subluxation, trying to dismember that this joint, ball and socket joint. I had to, pull it just to reduce the diameter, the width of her shoulders to narrow it so she would come out. It was funny. It was painful. Yeah, it was. I didn't give up. From 10 to 5. The baby came for weak with no cry, but she came out alive. Oh, thank God. So when I sit and remember the story surrounding the birth of my baby, it's not an easy one. It was a painful one, but I did not give her Jabez or any of his synonym like the mother of Jabez did, meaning pain, sorrow, or I give her rest. I got her rest, memute, and you will rest in your life. We will rest, I will rest as parents. I won't call up and sign that rest has come to our family. That's one thing I want to note again. Don't let negative sad situations around you, your marriage and what like that um, make you name your condition or name a child or name or maybe my headache or my painful menstruation or whatever it is. Don't let the ugly occurrences around you assume a name or a bad reality around you. I want you to learn that. That's why I'm sharing with you. And then, secondly, see, 9 months of being careful of antenatal, doing the do's and the don'ts so your baby will be alive. We parents, mothers will do all that. But if you stop there, the baby is gonna come out. You have to go to the labor room, you have to push, you have to keep pushing. Imagine if you're labored from 10 to 5. Imagine I stop at 3. I was like, no, I'm tired. I'm not gonna push again. I'm not. I give up. I've tried. I kept on pushing. I was speaking to myself. I came to give birth and not die with this baby. This baby are coming in our life. I was doing scripture and I was tonguing. I knew somehow that the circumstances were, at odds. So I was telling God, you said when I go through the fire, I won't be burned. You're going to be there with me. Father, this is fire. I was telling myself, the water won't drown me, the flood won't sweep me. This means the flood and the fire, oh Lord, bring me out of this. So I was getting scriptures that were appropriate to my situation there, and I was putting them. I was putting them. I was praying, I was tonguing, I was pushing, and then when the bed pangs come, I was shout, I was still cook my body and continue. Even when one of the nurses told me I was lazy, I just looked at her and said, Lord, show you mercy. You know, no. She said, don't bring that equipment, don't bring that equipment, it's expensive. I was just shy, I just knew that this is such a situation, and, I have to be ready and wise for it. And the Lord helped me. See all I went through to bring forth this baby. It's not easy. Even for every other mother, it's not an easy one. But the truth is, if we go through all these things to birth physically a child, we ought to double up our English and female. We have to double our efforts. We have to double up whatever we need to do in their lives so that Christ will be better than formed in them. So that they will amount to exactly what God has in mind when He sent them to us. Paul said, my little children, whom I travail until Christ be birthed in you. That's a man. So traveling, going through those is not restricted to women, when it comes to spiritual birthing. If I've labored that much to bring forth our children physically, we have to double up, triple up, put up those efforts in multiples to see that those children don't end up on the streets, that those children don't end up being trained by the social media or their peers. They don't end up as lesbians or homosexuals. They don't end up to be those that will masturbate themselves. They don't end up as kidnappers. They don't end up as cultists. We have to double up our efforts in the place of prayers, on our knees, that Christ be formed in them. Is it Christ that is formed in them eventually that repels the dictations of the world, of the system of the world, they intend to corrupt or destroy the life of our children. See all I went through to bring for my baby my name rest. So will I now sit, sleep, that life be destroyed, that life be destroyed, be corrupted, be annihilated, be cut short? That one ends up being on the street being a prostitute? No. That would be wasted efforts. Yeah. All my 9 months of carefulness of do's and don'ts. My pushing from 10 to 5. The tears I received from the doctors and the tears the baby herself told me. The pain, the investments. If you don't do the needful now, it will be as though all those pain, all those things were in vain. I'm speaking to every mother, every father out there. When it comes to the upbringing of a child, it's a dual responsibility. Yes. Because if they succeed tomorrow, we're happy. But if they end up wrongly, we are the ones crying. Both of you. You will cry. The cultists that will bring other cultists to kill you, the negative consequences on everybody. It's not just a mother. I want to encourage you to go on your knees and pray for these ones. Labor for them. Epaphras labored for the church. He labored until Christ formed in them. Paul the apostle did. If there's something like a physical birthing, there's something like spiritual birthing. We labor to send church to good schools. Yes, expensive ones. The efforts we make to give them a good life, connection, good jobs, good marriage, good wedding, marry pikin, marry daughter of a wealthy man, marry son of a wealthy man, marry who get name, who gets titles, who get title. See the celebrations we give them, birthdays and such. We go all the lengths, the heights, the widths to do that for our children. These things are good. I'm not saying they are bad. But do you know that if you don't labor for them in the right way, spiritually in your needs, to give them good life in Christ, give them Christ, that they will be morally, upright and not, be bankrupt in character and all. If you don't do these ones that are major, that are the permanent ones, if you don't do all those efforts, your spendings, your connections, they will be in vain. They will be wasted efforts. They will. I'm speaking to you. I'm also encouraging myself. The world is getting better. Yes, it is. It's getting better. See teenagers, children, you see the things you see around in the streets, on the social media. It hurts the heart. I want to encourage you. Every mother who have had a worse situation than mine, or a near situation than mine, or even a normal situation, birth is birth. And it's a junction where it's a question of life of a mother or a child. If you have gone through that of birth for physically, don't sleep. Locate your own spiritual labor room, which is a prayer closet. If you went to the physical labor room to bring for that child, locate a spiritual labor room, which is your prayer closet, and war on your knees for your children. War for your marriage, war for your family, war for that good life you intend to have. I tell you, you are happy over your children, over your spouse. Oh, I have a good husband, I have a good wife. I have good children that are very intelligent, and you are happy about it. What makes you think the devil is happy that you are happy? He will show forth. Whatever makes you laugh, happy, makes the devil sad. Gives him a brand new job and assignment to go after you, to drag you in the mud. Which is why you won't sleep. You have to pray. If you marry a good man, pray that that goodness is sustained. Marry a good woman, pray that that goodness is sustained. You have good children, intelligent, pray that such statuses be sustained. You don't have to sleep. You have to pray that those statuses be sustained. God has blessed me with a good man. Yeah. But I don't go to sleep when I say that man is a good man. I pray that his heart will be sustained in that goodness, that he continues to be a good husband and a good father, a good pastor, a good son, and all. I pray because I know that the devil wants to get through me to affect me. That's gonna be a doorway. Your children, doorway. Your job, doorway. Your parent, doorway. The devil will not stop at no length to reach out to you. So don't ever think for one moment that things are beautiful. You are going down there to sleep. Always be there on your knees, laboring. Go beyond laboring for your children. Labor for a good marriage. Labor for a good job. Labor for a good life. Labor for the heights you want to reach in life. Labor. That is where destinies are painted. That's where stories are written. Histories rewritten. You have to labor. All right? Yeah. Behind every glory is a story men won't tell you. Some will, but I'm gonna tell you. Behind every beautiful thing you see around people, there's a story behind it. There's a story. Are you willing to pay the price for it? Christ has paid the ultimate price. All right? Yes. But there's something you have to do to appropriate the victories already given to you. It's not on a cold platter. No. You have to do something for it. Imagine I went to labor, I said, no, I'm pregnant, I'm gonna push, baby, just leave from my stomach and come outside to the world. I'm gonna be a big joker. If I expected that a baby from my womb should just show forth and let me hold it, no, I had to travel, I had to push. And I did not stop pushing. No matter how tired I was, I kept on pushing. No matter how painful it was, I kept on pushing. That's how it's gonna be. No matter how sad and ugly that situation you are facing is, you won't go crying. Emotions contain things, and God will move by emotions. Yeah. You have to get on your knees. You have to be deliberate, and you have to be intentional. You pray, you don't see result, pray some more. You pray some more, you don't see result, you have to double up. It's not yet over until that situation will get over. Yeah. Your husband will keep being good until the devil means it for you. That wife that was very submissive, accommodating, and that wife that was all those, until the devil means you, he will show forth. So my message basically is, for any good thing to exist and to keep existing, it takes a travail. It takes a pain of price. Men that have good cars, expensive cars, good houses, people that have gone to good schools, they paid and the price was heavy. You want to cruise a good car, I want to pay 200,000 naira, you're joking. You want a beautiful house, you have to pay for it. You have a beautiful life, you have to pay for it. Good children, you have to pay for it. Good marriage, you have to pay for it. And the pay we are talking about is a travel. You have to travel. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. And don't stop pushing until you see your expectation come to pass in your life. Thank you. It's yours truly, and today I believe you have learned. Don't stop pushing till you see it. And even if you have seen it, keep pushing to maintain it. The whole world was created by the word of God and is still maintained and sustained by the word of God. Thank you. Do have a great time listening to every content from this channel. God bless you. Bye.